want to choose? Yeah. Honestly, I don't have much to say, but what I have to say is, I'm gonna be in trouble saying this, but you want to choose? Yeah. Honestly. Finally, I'm doing this video. It's long been awaited. And what's up, guys? It's Vlogmas day 5. Today we'll be reacting to one video that a year ago changed my life, or let me say impacted my life in ways that I couldn't even think about. And that was the first time in my career as a journalist that it got me thinking about certain things. I felt so bad and all that because of the threats and everything I received in my DM. But you all saw the video in the beginning. I don't want to go back. Funny enough, I still have the video itself that was shared on this phone. So let's just get back to it. And it was 5th December exactly. And that video is just right here. I mean, I still have raw footages here. As you can see, these are raw footages from that day. So just a quick background. So it was the last rally. 2024 was Ghana's election, for my diasporans and for people who might not know the backstory. So 2024 was Ghana's general elections, and prior to elections, usually there's a rally, the last big rally that allows the political parties to, speak to delegates, people, citizens, and all that. I mean, when it comes to general elections, it's not only delegates; it has to do with the whole citizenry. So I was assigned to go there. As a journalist, speak to people. Bear in mind, I went out there with a clear thought. Just a quick disclaimer. I do not belong to any of the political parties. As a journalist, it is my priority to be neutral and question certain things. I should be able to question either of these two big parties that we have in Ghana. So I was at the Legon, was it Legon? Yeah, Legon, University of Ghana. Yeah. That was where they had they had this park. It wasn't even a park, but the rally was held there. That was where the MPP, and I can't remember prior to that, we're like, hey, all these two big parties are having theirs on the same enclave, because a lot of people were thinking that, oh, okay, maybe NDC will have their big rally here and then people will do it, but no, they had that big rally on the same stretch. I can't remember theirs were on the Medina stretch, the NDC and the MPP had theirs at Legon, University of Ghana, which is all on the same stretch. I can't imagine that day people using that route, how they got to their workplace, because that day wasn't obviously a holiday. So fast forward, I'm sure that day was I don't know, unless I check my calendar which day it was, but I know it was 5th December. I don't know if last year was today's Friday, so probably it was Thursday or something like that. But fast forward, I was working my job to engage people, because then if you go out there doing for one political party, obviously all you have to do is you have to focus on that political party. So whoever was assigned to NDC literally that same, maybe why or what are you looking out for? So I was moving through the crowd, speaking to people. I was enjoying myself, all the dance. I remember there was this motorcade by a lot of people and all that. I was enjoying myself. The song. Then I decided to speak to people in the audience, or the people gathered at the rally. So I started, and the question ran through because I didn't have much to ask. I'm at an MPP rally. I don't have much to ask them about. I'm not going to ask them stuff about the other party. So what I was asking them, or what was standing out for me, the question was, I was asking them what actually stands out for them when it comes to their the flag bearer, the presidential candidates for their party. What is one key policy that stands out to them that would let them vote for him, or that is even making them vote for him? Because I presume for you to be at the rally, that was my first rally. In so many years, I had been doing lifestyle stuff. I recently started doing public interest stories and a little bit of politics. So it was running through. I was hearing people's thoughts, and it was running through Free Senior High School. People were talking about this, people were talking about that. So fast forward, I met this young lady. she was with a guy. The guy was like, oh no, I don't want to talk. So I presume, in my mind, I presume everybody that, apart from media professionals, everybody there was there for the MPP rally. In my mind, I think that was how naive I was at that point. Would I say I was naive? No. I mean, I'm there as a neutral person covering an MPP rally. So then in my mind, what I wanted to do was, okay, so let me just speak to people. Let me just speak to people. I spot someone in an MPP t-shirt. Now let's watch the video. Let's watch the video real quick. Let's watch the video. So let's start. Now let's pause there. I even started by saying that you're here supporting Dr. Bawumia, of course, because then in my mind, as I said, I know everyone. So let's just go. And remember, the sound was so bad because the place was so noisy, so noisy. So fast forward, I meet this beautiful lady with a guy. Like, let's continue. Standing up for you, that is going to make you go for it. You want to choose? I want to say, bro. I have to say it. I don't want to be Joe saying it. So I was stunned. I mean, I think that was when reality started to hit me at that point. Then it was shared with my team. It went out. And oh my God, I have never felt, I don't know how to describe my feeling afterwards. I remember I got threats. I got people insulting me, people that I knew on social, like they didn't know that I saw all those posts. So bear in mind, if you're watching this video and I know you insulted me, I know you did. You insulted me in the comment section when people were posting. I remember I went out there to see someone's comments and the person was like, me, I'm sleeping with some NDC man, and I went to like, bro, sis, whoever you are, come on. I don't even know. Till date, the funniest thing is that unless I go back to look at this video very critically, if I get to see this lady, I'm not sure I'd even see her anywhere. That's the whole point. So I wouldn't even apologize. It wasn't even a mistake. I'm not going to apologize for doing my work as a journalist. But then one thing I quite remember was that people were telling me that it was intentional. It was no. I was just moving about. As to how I met her, and I just asked the question. And I appreciate her boldness for her to be in the midst of people like that. Because even if there are so many theories around that interview, but even if, I just feel like that was randomly, I couldn't have randomly seen her. It's a big place. If you've ever gone for a rally before, you'd actually understand. So this video changed my life, and I remember I mean, it will be good for other people, it wouldn't be good for other people. So many threats and a whole lot, and this is like a heated season when it comes to election seasons. Things are very sensitive, and we are trained as journalists to make sure how we handle issues. And I was like, this isn't even supposed to be an issue, and it was all over. My father called me, my mother called me, they're seeing the video, people are talking about me. I mean, if it doesn't go in your favor, obviously. So the insults, I was scared. Truth is, I was scared at a point. I had to hide my identity. I wanted to go low a little bit and all that. Funny enough, I was also assigned to a constituency that was in contention for a very long time. I reported that the Blakemore North constituency, we did the rerun. My colleague was assaulted and all that. I mean, it's a long shit. But talking about that video, a year ago, like reacting and pondering over it, I didn't even remember. It was thanks to Joseph who reminded me of this video. It's like, you know, 5th December marks exactly 1 year since you did that interview. It's like, which interview? Like, oh. And I feel like in a political environment and a young democracy as we're in, as someone who has also related with people from other countries talking about their democracy, I feel like we're a very young democracy. And in some other countries, it would have been worse. But the way that we are tolerant when it comes to other views, I feel like Ghana is one of the most peaceful countries that you can ever find yourself in. No cap, like no two ways about that. Ghana is one of the most peaceful countries. And as a journalist, sometimes it's scary. There are days that you step out there and, you know, because now it's becoming, people are, I mean, getting, I don't know if it has to do with the dawn of social media where people are trying to scared. I mean, every day we get assaulted. We get assaulted and all that. And I remember some months ago, this video, I didn't really even want to talk about it. There was a video of an altercation between myself and a police officer. And I don't even want to sit here and explain myself. Yes, I don't even want to sit here and explain myself for doing my job as at that point. I know a lot of people had their views and everything that they wanted to say about that video. But all the same, every single time we fight to do our job as journalists, and I did mine at a point. I was crucified for that. I don't know if anyone out there ever thought to put themselves in my shoes as to how I felt at that point. Sometimes you don't talk because you don't get the chance to react to certain things because you've done your job as a journalist. But in all, there are some of the lessons I've learned, especially in our political landscape. But one thing I know is that Ghana is a very peaceful country, and it's one thing that we should continue to thrive upon, because if you go to other countries, it's not like that. Freedom of speech, you get what I'm trying to say? And I mean, this is an interview that was done, and the person didn't even say anything wrong or say anything to defame anybody. It was just the person saying that, oh, yeah, that was the motto of the reigning government, and everyone was like, oh, okay, so this person's from this party and was here. I mean, I never got to know the backstory. She actually ran away right after the interview. She ran away, so I couldn't even have a chit chat with her after the interview to get to know her, because I was shocked. I was shocked. So I mean, this is me reacting to this video because today marks exactly a year after that. I remember the following day, 6th, 7th December, I wasn't myself. Wherever you pass, you have people blasting me, you have some insulting me and all that. I mean, this job is crazy. I can't remember telling some of the students from the National Science and Maths quiz that he was asking me, how do we handle backlash and all those kind of stuff? Like, we're just human beings like everybody who keeps insulting us, but we just have to put up a tougher face because we work on camera. I'm always on camera and I have to like, hi guys, I'm good and all that. I have to smile, but deep down I'm not good. But in its entirety, your girl had to bury herself after that because of all the backlash I received on social media. And that is my reaction for that video, whichever video, whatever thing that you wanted me to talk about, because we still have more to go. We've done 5 videos out of the 24, and I'm so excited. We have 19 more left, a lot more videos. I still have a couple of videos from my tour in Germany and all that. I'm just trying to mix it up for you all, but as to when it happens, I'm going to hop in here and talk about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm your girl Shejackiesays. Peace, and I am out.